Let's change your life for the better this Christmas. Better yet, let's change it for your whole family. I'm getting in the Holly Jolly spirit here. And guess what's in the old RF Racing toy sack?
Mitch McConnell.
Better. Chevy Tahoe, fully loaded. With a bonus $10,000 family vacation of your choosing, $30,000 in cash. And if we dig a little deeper, we got a truck that can take your butt the whole way to the North Pole. Plus an additional $30,000 in bonus Christmas cash. You buy anything from 717supply.com, you get automatically entered to win all of this. Plus, I heard the little elves over at 717 Supply are throwing some bonus prizes in a bunch of different orders. And we tell them not to go overboard, but every single year they just dump prizes in all these orders, so you have a great shot to win something. So head on over to 717supply.com. You can change your life, and better yet, with all this cash, you can change your Christmas for countless years to come. And use my code RFR. You get 5% off any order plus 100 bonus entries. All right, that's 100 bonus entries for both vehicles. And winning one does not exclude you from winning the other. So have both of these sitting under your tree, even though they'd be a little bit ridiculous, by Christmas morning. Good luck and Merry Christmas from 717 Supply and RF Racing. Let's do it. Hit that link. We're gonna try this again. This is take 2 because I spilled hot coffee all over myself this morning. We got a lot going on today. Big day, actually, for the trailer rental business, for anything on the channel. This is huge. Always wanted a trailer like this. Let's go check it out. Huge props to any blue-collar workers out there, any workers that are working out in the elements, man. It is freaking cold out. The dogs don't care, though. We got trailers on trailers. My flat trailer, my landscaping trailer, the dump trailer that sucks, and this one that has been sitting here for quite some time. No one's ever mentioned it or anything. Maybe you guys just thought it was like a little storage unit. I guess you could see it because you can never really get a chance to see the wheels, but it's buried here. So this is the new trailer that my uncle, he owns this. This was, I think, his first landscaping trailer. And then he bought a new one, and this one just kind of sat here. So his new one he gave to his kids because they live in Florida and run their own landscaping business now. And he was nice enough to give them his trailer there, and he's gonna give me this old trailer, but it's pretty cool. It's got like all the sponsors on the sides, like Ski-Doo, and there was one over here that I guess got peeled off or fell off or sun faded, but Stud Boy, and it had this like spiked hair dude with glasses on top of like a nail. Yeah, lots of sponsors on it. It's pretty cool. I wish, because I remember whenever this thing looked brand new, I wish it still had, like, it wasn't sun faded. 97. It's like something you park a sprint car in. But anyway, the point of this is, first off, I'm gonna clear all this out this video, and we're gonna see if this thing even moves, or if my truck can even move it, because it is packed to the gills, to the rafters, with tools, supplies, and gear for anything. So it is extremely heavy. I guarantee you the tires are flat. If they're not, I'll be astonished. This is some salt we're gonna have to move. That's gonna be heavy as crap. And there's some stuff underneath here that I don't want to run over, so I'm gonna have to move all that as well. This would be a great car hauler to rent out, or just fix up and sell, because these actually, if they're fixed up and look pretty nice, a covered trailer like this with a little side access door can be pretty pricey. So let's see what the damage is here. I'm gonna get this cleared out. The dogs are going nuts. My God, you having fun? I'm not. So enjoy watching my suffering. If it's windy and you guys hear that, I apologize. It's very windy out. The gusts are like 30 to 40 mile per hour winds with a wind chill of 3. Don't you just hate it whenever you snap back to your house in the morning and you have to start your whole day over? Well, it just happened to me, because now I'm back here. It's freezing outside and I got a big day ahead of me. Just like a lot of you guys, we're all super busy. So the last thing you want to deal with whenever the wind chill is -8 is going out to a flat tire. Eten Wolf S6 has an amazing product out here that will fill up your tire in a matter of minutes. So whether you're alongside the highway or in your driveway, in the parking lot for work, you can get back on the road ASAP. Super convenient, quiet, compact design is perfect for an everyday carry inside your truck. Like I mentioned, compact design and extremely easy to set up. With just a simple click of 2 buttons, I'm ready to hit the road. The S6 is my essential everyday carry, because God forbid we pop a tire or lose a bead on the trail and we're in the middle of nowhere and help is nowhere to be found. It's got my back, and it'll have yours too, no matter how extreme or everyday the conditions are. And this is off script, but it's built well. Like, this is a solid, heavy piece of equipment, so you know it's gonna last. Comes with this nice little carrying case. I just throw it in my back seat, and anytime I need it, it's ready to go. Use my link down in the description. It'll give you a great price for such an essential product. Doesn't matter if you have massive off-road tires like this, minivan, sedan, bike tire, toy, whatever. From soccer balls to Nitto grapplers, the S6 has you covered. Christmas time is right around the corner, so if you order now, you're gonna get it in time for Christmas, and you can finally check off that impossible person to shop for, and they'll be thanking you in a few months whenever they have to use this. It's got a built-in flashlight, which is actually way more convenient and useful than you might realize. Snag yours now, because this deal is not gonna last very long. Thank you guys always for the support, and thank you, Eten Wolf, for sponsoring this video. Apparently this is the easier way to move a jack like this, especially like off-road. I gotta admit, this is really easy. So do this from now on, and it's quieter. I can't get this unstuck because there's plants growing through it, so I'm lazy. Luckily, my truck is not. I don't know if this jack works. It's got an owl on it. It's pretty cool. Dang, this is heavier than any truck I've ever had to lift. The jack works. It's too heavy for my freaking floor jack. That's kind of scary. How heavy is this tongue weight gonna be? Yeah, we're a little tall there. My God, we gotta come up like 6 inches. Oh man, I cannot believe my jack is not strong enough to lift this thing. That's insane. I mean, it's a big trailer and I know it's full of stuff, but dude, that jack it can lift what, 4,000, 5,000 pounds? If a jack like this gets overloaded, does it ever like explode and kill me? Is that possible? Whatever. Note to self, keep an eye on what you're jacking up on, because I hope that's a bottle of Windex, but it just like sniper shot right into my face. Thank God. See, it's all over the jack here. Thank God it wasn't like some type of bad chemical or bleach or anything like that. That would have been terrible. Man, all right, well, this is gonna suck. I got one more trick up my sleeve here. I think the jack is holding it's all the weight, this jack. So we're gonna let this one down and I'm gonna try and prop it up and then reset this jack. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, this is so lame. Nothing ever works out, I swear to God. We're not getting the trailer on the truck today. My God, I wanted to so bad. I didn't even think this was gonna be a problem. But I am not, even for your guys' sake, I love you guys, but I'm not snapping my receiver and everything connected to the frame. God only knows how much damage that would do to this trailer until it is emptied at the very least. I pulled the jack stand out. The ground is frozen. And I'm like, what happened under here? Was there like a car jack that was put underneath? These are the chains. Okay, the chains are under. I mean, my God. So the jack is destroyed. It's totally bent. The lighting is terrible. You see this indent here? It's bent back like 20 degrees. It's totally destroyed. It doesn't look like super rust. There's some rust there, I don't know. So, and this is not, I cannot pick it up with this. There's no way. So this trailer has to get emptied. Holy, it was buried up to here. That's almost a foot. The jack was buried into the ground. And then because I'm like, dude, that's too lame. Like, you gotta get this thing moving. I was considering just hooking the chains up to the back and just pulling it out with the chains and letting like everything just grind into the dirt. But no, there is no way. That would do so much damage. I'm sorry. So face value seems like a great deal. It's free, who cares? But it does not excuse the amount of work that is gonna have to get put into this thing. Oh, this is another thing I wanted to mention. He also said I could use his salt spreader, and somewhere around here is a plow right there, nice and rusted up, but there is a chance, I'll get back on topic, that if we get something old, because I'm not putting that on my Colorado. Sorry I'm talking like this, my lips are frozen. It's getting colder out, so that would be a nice little side business venture for this winter season. Get like an OBS, an old truck, I don't care what brand, preferably Chevy I guess, but something like that, and then making some side money with a plow business. Anyway, we got 2 dud trailers here, and you see all that like soot? That is from spotted lanternflies. If you guys haven't heard of them, you will, because they're spread throughout the country. It's awful. Holy smokes, I cannot believe that jack is messed up. So damage report, we're gonna need a new jack. From what I can see underneath, you guys probably won't. I'll flip you around here. If you can't see anything, let me describe it for you. The rust is not as bad as you would think for sitting out in a field for this long. So that is not a deadline. There's no big holes or anything like that. I don't have the keys to get inside it right now to show you, but I think you guys can understand how much stuff is in there. It's essentially a storage shed to make it be that heavy in the front. And then for our wheels and tires, we know that we're gonna need new bearings, probably new brakes. After sitting this long, they're probably seized up. But yeah, you can see they're off the bead. They're totally flat. So this would have been a disaster to try and pull. But we get new wheels and tires on this thing. We get it off of grass and dirt. emptied out first off. And I'm telling you, this will be the most satisfying and easy remediation you have ever seen. Even if there's a lighting issue, let me just go through like the gambit of stuff that could be wrong with this. It needs a new jack. Those are a dime a dozen, super cheap, not that big of a deal. You can get one of those at AJ's for like 200 bucks, and that's nothing for how helpful they are, so that's great. It's got a ladder for the top, which, speaking of which, I wonder if this thing is a skylight. Some other things that are easy to fix on this is, oh, and the roof is in great shape, which, since there's a ladder up here, I think that means, obviously, this is strong enough for you to walk on it. No holes in the roof. That's big. That means that there's going to be no leaks or anything like that. I wonder why you need a ladder to get up here. Maybe to clean? I don't know. Oh, you know what this would be cool for? You go to like a NASCAR or something like that. You got this in the infield. That's like perfect bleacher seating up there. You get a great view. Once we pull it out of here, all these vines and stuff, most of them will rip off as we pull it out. Others we'll just have to pull off. That's not going to be that big of a deal. Like I mentioned, new wheels and tires. That already does a 180. And the rest is just like this outside soot. It's what you get for sitting outside for so long. I got a power washer. Come on out here. Can spray bleach on it first. It's going to mess up the decals even more, but that's not that big of a deal because they're going to come off anyway. Power wash this thing once the bleach has done its job. And if there's a wiring issue or anything like that, there's like 5 wires that go back on trailers. They're very, very simple. And if a light's burned out, you just replace the light. It's so easy. So this will be the easiest 180 cleanup job you have ever seen. And 2 things: we could either rent it, because I have people all the time, I lose customers with the flat trailer because they're moving like cross country. I know that seems a little intimidating, but they're moving cross country. They don't want the flat trailer because they're just kind of scared that their car's gonna get beat up while they're moving it, which I guess they're rightfully justified. It's gonna be a lot safer in a covered trailer, but they want it covered because it's an expensive Mercedes or something like that, and they're going to California. And you might be asking, Bobby, how does that work? They go the whole way out to California with your trailer. How do they get it back? Once I get to that in the videos, I'll have a full structure plan on how you guys can rent your own covered trailer, because it's super duper easy and extremely profitable. But it doesn't have to just be for cars. They can use this as a moving trailer. You can fit a ton of stuff in this. And if a landscaper wants to rent this for the day because their trailer's out of commission, they want to move their zero turn around to all their properties, this has got them covered as well. Or on the other side, it was free. I put, say, $1,000 into it, maybe $2 grand at the absolute most, and sell this for what, $8,000? I'd say that's a pretty good day for profit. I'm sorry about all the trash around it. It just, if anyone out there owns a farm and you got a big family, it sort of just becomes a kind of like collect-all. So it helped me out because now we have the opportunity to get this trailer here, which we do have it, and this is going to be a very fun project. Only problem is we're doing it right at the lick of winter, which is exactly whenever we did that trailer, the flat trailer. But that turned out good, and this one I think is honestly going to be a lot easier. Just needs some cleanup and some new parts, and those new parts can get put on in 30 minutes. So that is all, folks. The Ski-Doo. Welcome to the RF Racing channel. Cannot wait to get started. Oh boy, Christmas Day is getting closer and closer. Thank you guys so much for the support. Watching the video means a lot, but I want to change your guys' life so you can have way better than any of these presents under the tree. GMC plus the Tahoe. Make sure you hit that up, 717splat.com. Big shout out to Eten Wolf for sponsoring this video. What do you guys think about Christmas lights? This is something I hated as a kid. The white Christmas lights drove me nuts. These are my favorite, the old glass bulbs. But Tressa's right, this is a lot more classy. It is still frigid out, but that's all right. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on the trailer. Should I fix it up and rent it, or fix it up and sell it? Both have incredible positives. I think that's it. Likes are always appreciated. Oh, and I'm almost at 70,000 subscribers. So if you want myself to have the best Christmas present ever, if somehow you're not subbed, please do so. I never ask for people to subscribe. I probably should have, because I'd probably be at 70,000 by now, because it helps out a lot. But yeah, if I could be at 70,000 subs by the new year, that'd be fantastic. So thank you guys again. See you guys next time. Later.